Hello guys, welcome to the episode number 5. Today we'll do some things. First, we made some clay molds because the two molds just broke, the mold for the hammer and for the blade. And today I'll try to prospect. I learned how to prospect and use the prospecting pickaxe, and I'll try to collect a lot of copper. So let's get some clay. So the raw axe mold right here. Let's make the raw fox blade mold. Now that's it. So now we have to collect some material to burn it. Now it's done, so let's melt some copper. I'll try to kill some animals while this thing is still cooling. Let's place this thing right here, and let's take our spears. I think I saw some wolves in a hole right here, so let's try to kill them all. Yes, there's some wolves here. What a funny thing, actually. By the way, I have to know what the heck is doing this sound. I have to manage to go up. So I don't know if this is the animal who is which is making this sound. Yes, so let's see what he will drop for us. And I hope this is the end of that annoying noise. So I think we have a lot of wood here. 26 of these raw bush meat and raw red meat. We have a lot of them, and we have a lot of lump of fat, which is actually pretty nice because my goal is to preserve food too, so I need a lot of them. So the mold is cold. We can now make another pickaxe, and that's it. So I think we are prepared for prospecting, but first I'll finish to cook this food right here because we will need a lot of food in order to prospect. And by the way, I want to have a shovel too, because I think it is needed. So let's put the shovel right here. And you know, I'll do another pickaxe just to be really safe, you know, because I don't want to be lost in mines. I really want to get some extra pickaxe. So let's go, let's prospect. I want to go somewhere far off, so I selected a nice place here in the map. So I am in the area that I want to prospect. So the first thing we have to do is, oh, wait a minute, we are so lucky. We found some copper here. Let's dig. So let's use these areas. So we have to collect, first things first, we have to collect some sample from the area. So let's find some rock. Limestone rock. Alright, so we had to use this mode here, density search mode, because this mode will search basically for the probability of ore spawning in a given area. It won't show us real ore, just the probability that it has to spawn nearby. So let's get started. So we need more 2 samples. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You don't need to go 6 blocks. The game says that the minimum is 3, but I just want to use 6 blocks. Rock, so let's break another one. So 1 more block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The maximums of block you can go for is 16 blocks, if I'm not mistaken. And another one, and we get some readings of the area. So that's it, look at that. So let's take a look at the information. So we have poor lapis lazuli, very poor emerald, very poor borax, minuscule amounts of... Okay, we don't have copper. Unfortunately, we don't have copper, so let's go another direction in order to find some copper. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! It was terrifying. So, poor Casserite, lapis lazuli. No, we don't have copper, unfortunately, so let's go. Oh, so we found copper without the prospecting tool, and we have some monsters, unfortunately, somewhere. Oh, they are right here. Wait a minute. Are those things gears? Because if they are, it's a good place to explore. So oh my gosh. Oh, we have 4 copper right here, look at that. So when we were here, we found some minuscule copper. Now we have 4 copper, 4 amounts of copper. So let's mark it on the map. Oh, so we found decent native copper. Look at that. Decent native copper. Now let's go this direction right here. Oh my gosh! So let's mark it in the map. We found no copper here. Let's go this direction here. Oh my, no! No, no. Oh my gosh. Where's the guy? So I don't know if we will be able to find higher concentration of copper, because I mean, this area here we already checked and it was poor concentration of copper. Here say we have poor 2. Here we have very poor, minuscule, very poor. Others we have no copper. Here we have very poor copper, very poor copper. So I really don't think we will be able to find more than that. I think we already checked that. So let's prospect the area with decent amount of copper. I mean, it's better than nothing. So yeah, let's go to this place and start prospecting. So what we're gonna do now is change the mode to node search mode. This mode will search for actual copper. So it has a range of 8 blocks, so we will be able to find copper in a range of 8 blocks around us. So let's get started. I'll put right here. I'll mark the places in which I'll mark the places where I'll try to find copper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try to find some copper. So, by the way, I discovered something interesting. I didn't know that those rocks here could be used for making those heads here. I thought it was only with flint we can craft those things, but actually we can use other rocks. And by the way, I tested, and the granite spear actually deal 5 points of damage, 4 points of damage. So depending, oh my gosh. So depending on the material, you can have different levels of points, I believe. So actually, this is an interesting thing to know. I didn't know that. And by the way, do you see that the leaves are changing color? Probably this is the indication that the winter is approaching. So I have to prepare myself to the winter. So the next thing I'm gonna try to do is the anvil. Right here. I don't know how much copper it requires, but it requires a lot of copper. And once we get it, we'll be able to do a lot of stuffs with it. So let's get started. So that's it. Actually, it was not so hard to do this thing. So let's turn it on. Let's ignite it. And now we have to make some tools to replace the copper tools that I used up, like the pickaxe and the prospecting pick. And besides from that, I really want to make a blade. So let's do our stuff here. And our anvil is done, so let's make it. Let's prepare it. We need 900 units of copper, so let's make 900 units of copper. And that's it. Now we have to wait it until it cool down. So let's make the cellar right now. I'm gonna make the hole first. So let's go. So that's it. This will be the size of the cellar. I was about to make a 7 by 7 by 7 hole, but it's so hard to do and my pickaxe is already breaking. So I decided to make a 7 by 7 by 1. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 by 7 by 7 by 4. I don't know if it will be enough. And by the way, I don't know if it is working. So we finished our cellar, we got some resources. And by the way, I don't know if the cellar is working. I haven't seen any huge difference in the time preservation of the food, but maybe soups are not intended to be preserved. Maybe they are more perishable. So what I'm gonna try to do instead is basically instead of preparing soups and try to preserve them, I'm gonna try to preserve the materials that we use to make soup, like vegetables, because vegetables actually they can be preserved for years, literally, in the game. If you have any tip or advice in order to make the cellar work, please let me know, because I have no idea if this cellar is working. And I thank everybody who is watching me up to now. Your support is well appreciated. That's the end of the episode number 5. I hope you enjoy. Hit like button, subscribe to the channel, and that's it. I'll see you on the next time.